I just gotta go out there and do it, man. It does feel the pressure's on, but you got to ball when the lights are off, and you got to ball when the lights are on. And this time, the lights are on. Man, it is bright. It is bright. You know why it's bright? Because it is... Can you see that? I don't think you can see that. I'll show you. I'll show you what time it is, bro. It's 9 a.m. I literally slept in till 9 a.m. today. Crazy. And I was checking my watch. I just checked my watch. Look at this. So 8 hours and 18 minutes of sleep last night, which puts me right above 7 hours average for the last 7 days. 7 hours, 10 minutes. So race is tomorrow. Came in a day early, which is great. Allowed me to sleep in like this. Can get all my fueling and everything locked in today, and we'll be good to go. I'll figure out how to make some coffee here. Gonna make some toast for breakfast, get a run in, and then have a bigger meal, get some meetings, head to the Expo. It's gonna be a nice, chill, and fun day today before the race tomorrow. So this is the coffee. This place left free coffee here, which is nice. So it's a Brazil, Nicaragua blend. They say low acid, silky, mellow, caramelly, and sweet, dried cherry and fig, grown at 1,200 to 1,250 meters above sea level, medium roast, and it's local. Celebrate Michigan's unique water winter wonderland with our exclusive Wonderland blend, a tribute to the state's iconic Great Lakes and enchanting winter season. Can't even speak, bro. It's 9 a.m. and I'm tired still. Winter season. This blend unites two cherished single-origin coffees, Finque La Amistad from Nicaragua and Fazenda Santa Lucia from Brazil. Should be a banger. It's also kind of crazy in here because this is a loft. There's the high windows. The sun is just absolutely blasting in here. Look at this. It's wild. Kind of feels like I'm in a fishbowl. All right, let's see what this coffee is all about. I always get kind of weird sleep when I'm traveling. So first I woke up at 6 and my t-shirt was completely soaked. I completely sweat through my t-shirt. So I changed into this more performance tee. And I need moisture wicking, I guess, even for just sleeping. Usually that happens the night before the race, but it happened 2 nights before the race this time. And then I just kept waking up a ton, but I managed to sleep an extra 2.5 hours. So this is going to be about 100 grams of carbs here before my run. 2 pieces of toast. That's 50 grams of carbs. Then I'm doing a Morton drink. That's another 40. And then the jam, an additional, this only has 4 grams of carbs per tablespoon, so an additional 10 grams of carbs. So about 100 grams of carbs with my breakfast here. So this is breakfast number one right here, breakfast of champions. 2 pieces of the Tuscan white toast with the blueberry jam. Coffee. A little Morton drink. Let's get a taste test of the coffee. 1 sip. Everybody knows the rules. Cheers. Not bad. Very solid. Pretty much what you'd expect. Drinkable. Boom. 60 grams of carbs down right here. Making my way through the Morton drink. I've been putting in the Formula 369 flavoring. The salted black cherry. Fire. Absolute fire. It makes the Morton taste so much better. And then working my way through the coffee here on race week, especially before a big race. I don't do caffeine in the afternoon, so this is going to be my last coffee for the day. I do have a bunch of meetings though. I didn't really realize this, but yeah, I have a meeting with Barrett at 11 to talk marketing ideas, meeting with ASICS at 11:30 to get some details on a new shoe, meeting with the app team at noon to go through the latest update. We're pushing out an update soon that's going to allow you to do photos, GIFs, and comments, photos, GIFs, and DMs. New notification page is going to be great. A lot of stuff people are asking for. And then team pod at 12:30. So it's good to stay busy the day before the race, and I can just sit right here in this comfy chair and kick it. But that means I do need to be mindful of fueling. So that's a 2.5 hour block where I'll just be sitting here. I won't be able to get any solid foods. So I should have, what I'm thinking now is do, when I come back from my run, maybe 2 everything bagels with cream cheese, pound the juice. And then when I'm sitting here, just have a bunch of liquid carbs going. This is actually, I was going to say this is my last Morton drink. That's not true. I have 1 more Morton drink. So I'll probably have the other Morton drink going for my meetings. Maybe even have some gels. I know that's silly, but I'm trying to stay on top of the carbs so much today. It doesn't matter if it's gels, it doesn't matter if it's juice, it doesn't matter if it's toast, whatever, to just keep those carbs flowing. And you have to think about eating for health versus fueling for performance. Those are 2 different things. Fueling for performance is a lot more about the macronutrients. Eating for health is about micronutrients, whole foods, making sure you're getting those vitamins, and that can impact your performance on the grand scale of things. You want to make sure you're not nutrient deficient, but when we're 24, 48 hours away from the race, it's really macronutrients, carbs, especially from those quick digesting sources. We don't want a whole lot of fiber. We don't want a whole lot of fat the day before the race. So going for things like this. I also have some Cliff bars in there, but just anything that will have a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar, get into the bloodstream, keep those glycogen stores fueled up. So I'm going to get my clothes on, and then we can get out of here. I'll try to get the rest of this down before the run, and we'll be at 100 carbs for breakfast. It's hard for me to trust you. Hard for me to trust you. Dude, Lucky is a living legend. All right, clothes for the run. I want to be as fun as possible for this last run. So I brought, boom, purple Say Sky shorts right here. Throw them on the bed. Also, look at this. They even left 2 towels. Charlie should really be here. That's the one bummer about the race. We just didn't ask anybody far enough in advance to watch the kids, so I'm dolo. But it's all good. Next time she'll be here. Purple on the Say Sky shorts. I think I'm going to go. Where's that Say Sky singlet I brought? Dude, I brought a super aggressive Say Sky singlet. Oh, dude, these little white hi-fi courier, of course, hobby jugger hat. Dude, I brought a super bright Say Sky singlet. I'm not seeing it. Ah, here it is. Boom. This is the full fun pack for the last run. And then for the shakeout, bang, Super Blast 3. These are my race shoes for tomorrow. Little custom mileage shoe bag. We may or may not be putting these out for the summer drop. I haven't decided yet, but gonna go for Super Blast. I like just going for a normal daily trainer that has been good to me during the block for my last shoe. So this is what I'll be going for today. Bang, that's the Shakeout Fit right there. Hobby Jogger, Say Sky, Courier, Blizzy Trace. Let's go. And temps, let's see. 52 feels like 45, so nice and cool, man. Nice and cool. And tomorrow's going to be 50, high of 63. Yeah, race start is going to be 50. A little chance of rain, but you know what? That's okay. We're not sugar. Despite the carb load, we are not sugar, and we will not melt during the rain. So it looks like there's a rail trail situation just down the street. Yeah, literally just down the street from where I'm staying. So I'm gonna check that out for my run today. Not very long, the run, just 3 to 4 miles. Just keep it short. Hit some strides at the end to get that pop and turnover in. And I did something different this time. Yesterday, I did not run at all. And the day before, I ran 5 miles. So, super low mileage, man. I have cut aggressively. I've brought the mileage way down. So my legs should be pretty fresh and poppy tomorrow. I've always been scared to do this. Scared that my aerobic base would die quickly, but based on how consistently I've been training for years with the higher mileage, I ain't scared of that, dog. I ain't scared. I have confidence now. It's hard to have confidence when you're just starting out, though, but I have confidence now. I mean, running multiple 230, 232 marathons, hitting a bunch of 20-mile long runs for 3 or 4 years now. I'm cutting, and I'm trusting the mileage. All right, let's get out of here, man. See how this feels like 42 is. I mean, very pleasant. This is very pleasant weather. Morning. Dude, no matter where I go, I can't escape the lawn noises. Goodness. All right, a little Traverse City action out here. Very cute. Cute and quaint. Those would be my 2 words. Dude, that squirrel is straight up black. Look at that. Bruh. Never seen a black squirrel before. We've got white squirrels in North Carolina. Never seen a black squirrel though. Dude, the squirrels get blacker the farther north you go. Oh, okay. This is the trail right here. Is that also the trail? I think I'm supposed to go right. Yes, okay, I crossed. I'm gonna go back up there and go that way on the trail. So this is the TART Trail, Traverse Area Recreation Trail. So this is just a nice flat path along the railway here. It's always weird running after a day off. I just feel out of shape. And like my legs are all discombobulated. So this is the liberal part. I'm seeing signs about democracy and love thy neighbor. There we go. Rainbow science. So we're in the progressive area of town. Nobo. About to get some aggressive good mornings. Good morning, sir. I see you. I don't feel like garbage today. My heart rate is very high. It's probably the mileage cut. So I'm turning around here, 1.7 miles, make my way back to that flat stretch of the rail trail and hit some strides. I told you, man, I need to get out of this liberal part of town. This white lady just smiled at me a little too big. It makes me uncomfortable. Speaking of politics, 462 gas prices. Jeez. Man, I feel like I want to go an hour this morning or double. I'm not gonna do it though. You gotta stay disciplined. But aerobically, I just feel like trash. Heart rate's up at 150 at 7:45 pace. It's probably because my body is preparing for war. Let's go, daily grind coffee. Banger. Man, this is honestly the worst feeling. Legs heavy, heart rate high on the day before the race. I'm gonna start doing some strides here. See if I can get some ping and pop back in the legs.
Man, I was moving on those. Hit those all between 4:10 and 4:30. So the pop is there. I do feel a little off aerobically though. But that zip and zing is there. So I'm gonna finish it out now with 2 by 30 seconds at marathon pace. Floating. All right, that's it. Last round of the block. Jog it back to the spot. Start hitting those carbs. I think I'm a few minutes away. I'm just gonna walk it out though. I hit, let's see what this is, 4.25 miles. Efficiency fair, yeah, 97%. My heart rate was jacked up this morning. It must have been 148 or something. Exactly 148. Yeah, 148 heart rate, max 181. But I hit those strides real good. Real good. I don't want to fixate on the heart rate too much, but for the marathon, for me, I found that it is important because there's a number, 168. 168. That was my Kiowa average heart rate. And then I'm trying to figure out where I am. And then I was 169 for my last marathon in Wilmington. So historically, I'm not obsessed over heart rate, but when you get data like that, that tells me I can't go much past that. My lactate threshold is in the 170s. So if I'm creeping up into the 170s on race day, that's no bueno. But very solid, man. So now the GP or the game plan is fuel, chill, pick up the bib, and we'll see how it goes. Every block is an experiment. This was a little bit different. I hit the workouts hard and then I tapered hard. I've never tapered like this before, so every workout is an experiment. Why not? With the number of marathons that I race, why not experiment and tweak with the system? You know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You know what the definition of mileage is? Racking and stacking on them. So I do want to say I've been having a little bit of foot pain this week, and the Super Blast is by far the best shoe. Out of all the shoes I ran in this week, Triumph, Super Shoes, can't even remember what else I ran in. Even Vomero Premium was very good, but the Super Blast and then the Vomero Plus have been the best. But with this thing on, I don't have any of that foot pain that I've been having. I think I caught a little bit of plantar, man. I've been running through it all week. And the crazy thing is, it wasn't even from running. It happened at the end of an off day. That's when I started feeling it. It was 3 days after the last hard workout I did, at the end of an off day when I was on my feet all day carrying the kids around and stuff. And I'm not gonna say what shoe I was wearing, but it was a shoe I typically don't wear for daily stuff a lot. I usually wear the Vomero Plus, and that's when it happened. So I've been fighting through that this week, but no foot or very minimal foot pain. That's about a 1 or a 2 right now, and I didn't feel it when I was doing those strides, and I wasn't feeling it when I was landing on the forefoot at all. So we should be good to go for tomorrow. I'll probably ice it down later anyway, just for some extra security. I have 15 minutes until my meetings, so I'm just gonna try to eat some bagels, mango juice, and then I'll do the full brunch after. It's really quite a beautiful day out here, and you could not ask for better travel weekend weather. Just perfect. It's 65 right now. I mean, perfect. Of course, we'd love it to be 40 on race morning, but I'll take 50. I don't need 40 to PR. I could PR in 50. I could PR in 60 too, and I'm not saying that in a cocky way, but it's not gonna, whether I PR or get a good time or not, it's not gonna come down to the weather. It's gonna come down to my pacing and confidence and having everything come together. Is that there's some times where, oh, you need good weather, you need perfect conditions. No, the conditions aren't gonna be what stops me tomorrow. Nothing is stopping me tomorrow. Bro, I seriously cannot escape the lawn care sounds. I can't escape the lawn care sounds, no matter where I go. All right, quick post-run fuel here. I'm gonna do another Morton drink. This is my last one, but hopefully I can pick up one tomorrow or later at the Expo, and if not, it'll be fine. The pre-race thing is not as important as the day before. All right, all showered. Got to get on this call with Barrett in a minute here, but fit for today. I'm going Sky University. Boom. I love this shirt. Running around Copenhagen. Should I do the Copenhagen Marathon next year? Might have to ask my guy Tiger Tonito if we could set that up. That'd be fire. And then a little sweats action. It might be too hot for the sweats. I don't know, but I'm gonna rock a Murdered Out with the Sky overlay here. Fire. Little sweats. And then trucker hat. Bang. And then hi-fi. I think these are the quarter crews. Yes. Quarter crew hi-fi, and Courier told me more of these are coming soon, so we should have the pre-order link soon for the Gen Z socks. All right, made it through half of the meeting slate. Well, now it's just the pod after, which is going to be fun. So chatted with Barrett. We have some really exciting products and launches coming soon, and we're chatting through how we're going to set those up. Stay tuned for more very soon. We're going to set up an email list so you can be notified, so probably launch that next week. Chatted with ASICS about a new product they're launching that I think you all are going to be excited about, and then just had a little app sync. So now I'm going to try to eat some more. I'm going to stay on top of the carbs and the fueling. I'm super tired. Dude, one night of 8 hours is not enough. Oh, I am tired. I might have that little bit. I think there's a little coffee left in the pot. I might have that. Yeah, eat a little bit more, hit the pod, and then can hit the Expo to pick up my bib. Okay, a little audible on the food right now. I slept in, so I ran later, didn't have time to do brunch. So I'm just going to go straight to lunch right now. Have some of this leftover pasta from yesterday with a little bit of broccolini. Bro, I haven't dissed Europeans in a while, but they were dissing me yesterday. Why do Americans not mix in sauce on pasta? Seriously, the most arbitrary things. Why do Americans not mix in the sauce on the pasta? Why do Americans have bread with pasta? Why do Americans eat so much carb? First of all, I'm carb loading. Second of all,
Stop it! Stop it! Yes, I am using the dreaded microwave. I don't have time. Speed eating lunch of champions. Thin spaghetti. Plant-based bolognese. Broccolini. I also still have some toast over here. And a little bit of carb drink left. So I'm going to scarf this down and then film the pod. Alright, so it is 3:04 p.m. Finished with my meeting slate. We did a super long podcast, 2-hour podcast, which will probably be going up, I think, either Sunday or maybe Monday night. Now I need to go to the Expo to get my bib, and I got to keep my fuel going here, so I'll grab a Cliff Bar or two. Just keep those calories going. I'm glad I had that pasta before the pod. That was good, and I had one of these gels live on the pod, did a taste test. So we'll get going here. It's just a 10-minute walk over to the Expo, which is nice. I have the Max Cushion Gang Vomero Premiums on, and we should be good to go. I might grab my backpack here just in case I want to grab anything else over there. Yep, should be good to go with this. All right, let's do it. So good news is my foot is not hurting at all anymore. But it was a week, literally a full week of it hurting. I feel like these things just happen on the taper week to throw you off your game. Forgot my wallet and they're gonna ID me, so going back. Also, look at that, 2 Teslas in the parking lot. That's my rental right there. Now that I'm walking, I kind of wish I drove. I do, even though it's only a 10-minute walk. A 2-minute drive, and that would have been very nice. But it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, and it's kind of low mileage energy to drive when you could walk 10 minutes and it's this nice out. I would say my nervous level is pretty similar to before Kiowa. I wasn't nervous at all before Wilmington. I just didn't care. But I'm decently nervous. I am. I can't lie. I have to figure out how to get where I'm going. There's also a ton of cars out here. There's a lot of activity. Are all these people going to the Expo? Maybe walking was the right move. I mean, it was literally right here. It was a 3-minute walk to get over here. Yeah, it's packed over here. Definitely not a major vibe, but lots of people. You know, one thing about Traverse City is very flat. Everywhere I've walked so far, everywhere that I've taken the car so far, has been pancake flat. So I need my bib. I also need to get some Morton non-caffeinated gels and maybe some drink mix too. Oh, let's see, it's the Playmaker stuff. Should be over here. This is the running store, Playmakers. Ah, here we go. Yep. That's what I need.
I see you on YouTube.
Kind of like that hat. I have too many hats already though. That is pretty fire. Yeah, that white hat, that's sick. Shirt's pretty good too. I mean, this thing is pretty sick too. It's a little Brooks running jacket. That's fire. Price though, $120. I don't know about that.
Look who I ran into, man. Fellow member of the Max Cushion gang.
Max Cushion gang.
What's your name, bro?
Blake.
Blake, let's go. You running the full tomorrow?
Full.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your goal?
I got grandma's in a month, so this is a little training run.
Okay,
so
cool.
We'll take first 10 easy, and then we'll get down to marathon pace, which
the
should
last
be
16.
6:24 for the last
Dang,
16.
that's a good workout. Yeah.
Are you going sub 2:30?
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
What are you running in?
Fast R3.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing Pro 4s. I just Pro 4s for
nice.
this.
Cool.
Probably do fast R3s.
For the big one?
Don't want to tear up the calves.
The calves too much during training? Yeah. All right, grabbing my bib now. Got all my nutrition. Those are pretty fire. The Traverse City Champions, Traverse City Trojans. Let's go hard, man.
What's your name?
Joanna.
Last name?
W-A-M-A-L-A.
Right there.
Yes, that is me.
Good. You've got a men's medium you've ordered.
Thank you. Ooh, this is looking
You got it.
a little small.
Does it look too
Yeah, am I able to switch?
small? Okay, let me see. 1 second. Let me assign you. Okay. Would you rather have a large?
Yes, please.
Okay, you're welcome. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the Midwestern hospitality. Thank you. I actually forgot on my last race, so
Don't do that.
lifesaver. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, well, that's as good as any. 18-14. 14, that's Sam Darnold, and he just won the Super Bowl, so let's go for that. Yeah, dude. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the pre-race jitters. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's any time I put pressure on myself. But that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of what you're supposed to do, right? You put pressure on yourself to execute. It's a lot of training and work that goes into it, and then everything just comes down to single day performance. You would think after 3 marathons in 6 months, I'd feel a little more chilled. But that is not the case. Dude, I kind of want to buy one of these Brooks things. But it's just, that is a lot, 120. Bro, that's intense. All right, heading back. My legs actually feel really good. Feel light, strong. Mentally though, I'm very tired. I've just had this persistent tiredness. But I mean, I got 8 hours of sleep last night, so you can't ask for much more than that. Night before. Be good to go tomorrow. I mean, look at that tree, beautiful. I had a feeling I was forgetting something. I forgot to get my drop bag. So I didn't do this until last time, Wilmington. It was so clutch to have the drop bag because you can bring all your stuff. You can bring your Max Cushion shoes. You can set it up at the start line, and then when you finish the race, all your stuff will be there. So I'm gonna go back and get my drop bag. I was only 3-minute walk from the expo. It's gonna be worth it for tomorrow. Boom, here we go. Hello, good, how are you? Good. Boom, bag for tomorrow, 1814. Shout out to my guy, Don from Michigan, and he actually has a house in Beach Mountain near Boone, North Carolina. So we were talking about that. All right, fully back. See if I can kick my feet up for a little bit, get some more calories in, and just chill out. I just heard a couple yelling at their kids, do not climb on that. I already told you stop. Both of you stop right now. It is nice coming to this thing and doing these races without the kids sometimes, because you don't have to worry about that. But the downside is I get lonely. I'm lonely out here, man. I'm just solo. I'm just walking around here talking to myself. Man, there's a lot of parents yelling at their kids. There's just one back there. Get out of the car, Dylan. We're going in. Very family friendly, though.
There you go.
Hello. I know this sounds silly, but one of the things I've learned through all these races I've done, it doesn't matter how you feel the day before the race. Nothing matters except how you run on race day. It sounds silly, but it's a good thing to keep in mind. Whether you feel nervous, whether you don't feel nervous, whether your foot hurts a week out from the race, whether you feel hungry, literally none of that stuff matters. If you lock in and you dial everything in and you do the nutrition properly and you put yourself in a position to go out there and have a shot at a good time, none of the stuff matters. It doesn't. It's all just noise. It's all just noise. Whether you get 7 hours of sleep, 8 hours of sleep, if you're consistent with the training over time, none of this stuff matters. So it doesn't matter if you feel nervous the day before or if you don't feel nervous the day before. I'm telling you, it does not matter. All right, back at the humble abode here. I'm gonna kick my feet up and chill. Dude, there's a fly in here. It's bothering me. Oh man, it's turned into a side quest. So dinner tonight, I'm going out with Scotty from Life in Stride. We're hitting Trattoria Stella. Nice Italian spot, so should have some good stuff over there for me. Getting some work done right now, but in reality, it just feels like waiting. Sitting by the dock of the bay. Except I'm not sitting by the dock of the bay. I'm sitting on the eve of another PR attempt. It's the waiting that kills me. All right, it is 4:50. I kind of feel like, where the heck did this day go? How is it already 4:50? But I filmed a podcast. I interviewed A6. I met with Barrett. I met with the app team. I went on my run. I posted the other podcast from yesterday. I went to the Expo. I don't know sometimes how I pack everything into these days, but I do. So I'm going to go upstairs and change. I realized I didn't bring anything nice. I didn't bring any dinner clothes. I mean, I'm meeting up with Scotty from Life in Stride, so hopefully he doesn't mind, but we're going to a nice Italian restaurant. And all I have is joggers and running gear. So this is going to be the dinner fit. This is the nicest shirt that I brought. This black Say Sky long sleeve. Very classy, just nice black shirt. And then I can't wear these Say Sky joggers. These are thick, heavyweight cotton joggers. They're super nice for what they are, but they're heavyweight sweatpants. They're not really Italian restaurant material. So instead, I'm going classy. I am going Lululemon joggers. Very classy, sleek and slim fit. And then shoes. I don't know. I can either wear my race shoes, I could wear the Hunting for Mileage Vomero Premium, or I could wear these. I mean, that's a classier look for sure. I think I might have to wipe these down and wear these. What do you think? I don't know. Do I go Blizzy Trace to dinner or Vomero Premium? Game time decision. It's a game time decision for sure. Oh, and then socks. I think I'm going to go with the Say Sky socks. These are super classy. You see how they have the colors on the inside? Bro, very classy. Little pop of fun and excitement and class. Say Sky socks. All right. Got this stuff on and we can go. Also, I think I'm going to switch the hat to this one. This is my race hat. It's a little sleeker and classier than the No Miracles hat. I don't want to offend anybody at the Italian restaurant, so I'm going to go this one. It's a classy vibe. Bro, if there's one thing about me that you need to know, it's that I'm all about class. Everything I do is all about class. I'm going for Maro Premium, by the way. I just want to be comfy. I mean, all black fit to dinner? That screams class to me. Haters praying on my downfall. All right, I'm gonna be late. Let's get out of here. Oh, it is very nice out here. I think I see some hobby joggers right there. Getting after it. Bro, it is so hot in here. All right, let's see if this Tesla can get me where I need to go. Stella Trattoria. Shouldn't be too far. 14 minutes. Let's do it. So third time driving this thing, or third driving session. It's a little weird. That's my take so far. It's like driving a computer. Now, I'm a car guy. I love cars. I love the feeling of engines and actually driving the vehicle. The first car I ever bought was a Mazda. I'm an enthusiast. Now, I don't have the money right now to buy multiple cars and to have a sports car, but I have the most fun family car possible, which is a Jeep Wrangler. This right here does not feel like driving a car. This feels like driving a computer. It's yelling at me. There is a lot of tech assistance. It's just a different experience. It's not bad. It's just different. Very odd. Also, this is a nice neighborhood. There's a lot of craftsman style houses over here. Also, it's insanely flat. It's crazy how flat everything is over here, which is going to make for a great race tomorrow. I mean, if it's like this the entire time, look at this. Flat, shaded. This is incredible. This is literally ideal. I don't know if this is the college or what, but it's very historical looking. Look at this. Oh, is that the restaurant right there? Dude, very classy. Very classy. Trattoria Stella. All class, man. Wow. This is super classy. Yeah, this is super nice. And I'm only 2 minutes late, AKA on time. Just gotta figure out where this entrance is. So this is Grand Traverse Commons. And there's a murdered out G-Wagon right there. Look at that thing. All right, here we go. Likely will not be filming in there because you know it's not classy filming at a restaurant. Very unclassy.
Dude, I remember a while ago.
Vegan pasta? So that dinner was great. Chopped it up with Scotty and a bunch of his friends from Louisville, as they say. I would say Louisville, but they say Louisville. so you gotta say it how they say it. Now I'm heading back to the place. I'm gonna do my last little prep, get all the gels and the kit ready, and then start to wind down. So the weird thing is that it doesn't get dark until 10 p.m. here. It was so odd. So one geographical quirk here is that we're all the way on the westernmost part of the Eastern time zone. So we're about, I don't know how many miles, but a lot of miles west of Charlotte. And we're probably only 100 miles from where the cutoff is of the Eastern time zone to Central time zone. I actually thought initially that this was in Central time zone. There's parts of Michigan that are in CT, and all of Illinois is in CT, or at least Chicago is in a big chunk of it. So that is not the case. And because of that, it stays dark, or it stays light super late at night. So last night it was 9:30 and it was still light. So I probably won't actually fall asleep till 10, but if I can be in bed by 9:30, that would be perfect. Tesla gang, bro. What do you know about the Tesla gang? Just driving around town in a computer. Drive around town in a computer, bro. Yeah, I hit the gas pretty hard a few times here, but it's not fun. The acceleration is so fast, but it's not fun. It's sickening. I just got car sick. Maybe I'm too old for this. Accelerating to 48 in my Jeep is fun, and it has this guttural punch, and it has a nice engine, the Jeep that I have. This one, accelerating to 48, just on a back road like this, it's sickening. It's too quick. And it's not fast, but it's quick. You know what I mean? It's an odd driving experience. Good dinner. Really good dinner, man. Good people. All right, so I'm gonna start getting some of my stuff ready for the morning here. These are for post-race recovery mix. And then I was able to snag all of the Morton gels that I want and need. So I have caffeinated, I have non-caffeinated. Bro, should I just go ham and have four caffeinated Morton gels? Just go absolutely wild. I think you'd have a seizure or something. All right. I think this spread right here is what we need. Boom. That's 10 gels. Each one of these is what, 39 grams of carbs? No, sorry. 20. No, sorry. No. Yes. 25 grams of carbs. Man, all these other gels are starting to get more carbaceous than the Morton. For example, this Never Second one. What is this? Yeah, 30 grams of carbs. So 10 gels, that gives you, quick math here, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 25 times 10. Okay, my camera died, but I was saying this is 250 grams of carbs, which is actually not that good if you think about it. But that is exactly how many carbs I need, allegedly, because everyone's saying that you need to run or have 100 grams of carbs per hour. And if I'm taking 2.5 hours to run my marathon, that's perfect. 250 grams of carbs. So this is how we'll do it. I'll just be pounding Mortons the entire time. I like to do them every 3 or 4 miles, and then I'll have the 2 caffeines in here. I think I'll do caffeine at 4 and caffeine at 16, something like that. I haven't been doing the caffeines a lot, but it's nice to have that extra kick on race day. And then I'm going to do this in the morning as well, the drink mix. This may be my last race using the Morton. I think I'm going to switch it up after this, but they are the best. For me, at least, at this point. All right, I'm going to get my kit ready. So I'm actually eating a little bit more, 2 more pieces of toast and more pasta. My fueling today was It was okay. Yesterday was dialed. Today, less so because I had meetings from 11 to 3, which was good because I had something to do. But then I didn't eat enough. So right now, we will get the race day kit going. Let's go, man. Whew. It's about to be a movie with this. Oh, hold on. And I forgot the secret sauce right here. This feels weirdly light. My mileage shoe bag. What do you think of mileage shoe bag, by the way? It feels weirdly light. Did I even put my shoes in here? Did I? All right, we got to get the flat lay going. So we have Sky on the tights. Boom. Major right there. Major. We have Courier on the socks. More major moves. Black. So you'll see a theme here. We have the singlet, fresh and crispy for the race. Typically, they say nothing new on race day, but I have ran in this exact singlet before, just not in this colorway. So I'm pretty comfortable getting a fresh one out for the race. So Airflow singlet. These are the top tier Sky singlets. And you can see it has this zigzag pattern on it, which is cool. Let me put this up here. And then the pia de resistance. Oh, dude, that was the wrong pocket. This is the correct pocket. And look at that. Bada boom. Bada bang. Dude, that is sharp. That is super sharp. Oof. That's a major motion picture right there. That's the absolute major motion picture. Where's the bib? Bro, the bib matches the shoes. That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, bro, who you calling flat? Blacked out except for the unicorn vomit. I mean, bro. Sick. Just sick. This might be my best race kit ever. I think this is my best race kit ever, dude. How am I going to top this full murder pack with the unicorn vomit? I mean, just sick. That is just sick. Even my gels are black. I mean, bro. Dude. I'm speechless. It's about to go down. It's about to be a low mileage funeral dressed in all black. Woo! Let's go. Bro, it's a banger. That is an absolute banger right there. I don't even know what else to say. Dude, so good. So good. The blacked out with the... Woo! All right, I'm going to finish eating up this and then, I don't know, just wind down, shower, and bedtime. All the work has been done, seriously. It's now time to just chill, which is sometimes hard for us to do, right? But we got to do it. Dude, I'm honestly so excited now. I can't stop looking at it. The fact that I never took the singlet out of the bag was actually a good move. That might be the call. Brand new singlet for race day that you never look at. Just make sure that you like the material. But other than that, brand new singlet, I mean, fire. And the way that everything matches and then the shoes just give it that vibrant pop. Dude, I'm hype. I'm so hype. It's so good. You want to say hi? What time is it? 9:33. It's still light.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah. And it's getting dark, but there's still a lot of suggestions of light.
Yeah.
Wild. Really should get in bed soon.
Yes, you should.
Not one too though.
Oh, wow.
The issue is just when I turn this thing off, I know I'm gonna be alone.
Aw. Well, I'm still here. If you want to text me anything, if you're, having trouble going to sleep, you can say
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here. But you should try to rest soon and read your book and wind down.
Yeah.
But I'm always here. You're not really ever alone. That's what marriage is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I love you so much.
I love you too. I'll be tracking you. In a not creepy way.
It can be in a creepy way.
And I'll be thinking about you. We all will be.
Yeah.
So, I'll talk to you after.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll call you after.
Okay. Sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Alright? And stretch your neck.
Yeah.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Alright, love you. Bye. All right, race morning, man. We are up and at 'em. 4:28 a.m. No alarm. I woke up a bunch of times. This is what always happens, man. Wake up a bunch of times. Get a light on here. Yeah. Woke up a bunch of times from 3 to 4:30, but we're ready to go. Time to get the carbs train rolling. I slept decent, I would say. About as good as you can sleep the night before a marathon. Not terrible, not great. Coffee. Gonna get this guy fired up here. Boom. I already set everything up last night, so it should just get rolling. Dude, this thing is ripping. I don't know why it's so loud. Also, Nomeo time. My last shot. I've been taking these every night for the last 3 nights. I don't know if that even helps, but why not get some more ITC in the system? 1 sip. Everybody knows the rules.
Boom. So I'm also going to do this with my breakfast, the Morton Drink Mix 320. I have the toast going over there. Little 80 grams of carbs action. I would have assumed you mixed it with more water, but they say still mix it with 500 milliliters of water, so this is about to be thick. Cheers, mate. All right, man. Coffee is good to go. We are rolling this morning, man. It's like a machine out here. Just done this so many times at this point. That is going to be some strong coffee. Goodness. Yeah, that is going to be ripping, dude. I think I should have put a little bit more water in there. Make sure those are fully toasted. Breakfast of champions here. I can't get over the flat lay still. So good. Yeah, we got 2 pieces of toast. Very strong coffee. Almost done with the Morton drink. And some water. Let's do it, man. I'm actually feeling pretty good, man. I would say the vibe is neutral. Just smooth and steady. I had a lot of nerves yesterday, but going to dinner helped. And now I just feel like it's business. Business as usual, man. Just show up and run. Let's see how strong this coffee really is. Not bad. All right, it's finally that time. Bib pinning time. So I've been going through a few scenarios in my head, just thinking about the race plan. Goal is to run even, relatively even, or maybe even negative split, because my last marathon at Wilmington, I went out hard. I went out with some 5:30s. My first mile was a 5:31 or 5:32, and then I just crumbled in the back half. I paid for it. Likely a combination of going out hard and also not doing enough specific training at those faster paces. So I might need to do this. Hold on. I think I can just man up and do this here. Yeah, so my goal is to come out 114, just right around 114 first half, and then second half, also hit right around 114. And if I have a slight fade at the end, that'll be okay. If I run 540s for the first 20 miles, not 540s, 540 flat for the first 20 miles, I can even fade to 550 in the last 6 miles and still come in under 230. So my plan is not fading. You never want to plan to fade, but just being realistic. And sometimes we think, oh, if we say these things out loud, we're going to jinx our race. No, it's smart to realistically plan different scenarios. That's not jinxing it. That's good running right there. But goal is to run, if I just run 540 even, and this is taking a long time because I'm trying to pin it through the little holes here. Bruh. I think I just stuck that one through the shirt. So that was not good. Dude. This is a lot harder than it looks. I'm also at a weird angle here. Alright, I think that's just gonna have to be good enough for that one. I can't get that side. All right, I think I got it, but it was this one. It was just giving me trouble. It just kept giving me trouble. But there we go. But yeah, what I was going to say is I am in this weird position where my long-term goal is 14 seconds faster than my current PR. So I know I'm physically capable of doing it. I just have to go out there and get it done. It's weird pacing for 14 seconds faster than your current PR. And you would think, oh, that makes it so much easier, right? Because you're not taking a big jump off. There's nothing about racing a marathon that's easy. It doesn't matter if you're trying to take 14 seconds off or 14 minutes off or whatever, dude. It's racing a marathon is hard. So it's going to be a good, hard effort out there today. I've done a lot of solid training, man. It was not easy, this block, but I executed on every single workout. Man, every single workout that I went out there to do, I got done this block. But I had one poor workout in the last 2 months, and it was 5 by 800 in the rain. And it was poor because I was running 520 per mile instead of 505 or whatever. So it wasn't this huge disaster. It was just one slightly off. Other than that, everything was dialed, man. My 2-mile threshold repeats, my long runs, every single long run where I set out there to do a long run workout, I crushed it. And that's because I set my workouts appropriately. I calibrated them to the fatigue level I was at. I pushed myself right to that limit. So I just got to go out there and do it, man. It does feel the pressure's on, but you got to ball when the lights are off, and you got to ball when the lights are on. And this time, the lights are on.
Been too long, been too many cities.
Let's go. I feel like it's a little offset. This side is higher. Is that right? Right? I don't know. We're gonna rock with it. You know what time it is? Unicorn vomit time. Honestly, feel like these shoes were made for me. I know they weren't, but that's what it feels like. There's nothing better than lacing up a pair of shoes that's just your perfect shoe. And I started this whole thing as a shoe review channel. That's actually not true. I started Supple as a health business, and then it became a shoe review channel, and now it is what it is now. We're trying to push it to the next level. But the whole thing with the shoes, they really can add a new dimension to your running. When you lace up a pair of shoes that's perfectly yours, that gives you confidence, that fits your identity, that feels good on foot, man, it can transform your running. It really can. It's not just about the tech, it's about how these things make us feel. And dude, these shoes right here mixed with the kit make me feel like a mileage superhero. It's a movie. Dude, this kit is so good. This might be my favorite race kit ever. I'm gonna try to have a few more bites of this. Take a gel, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, got my bag for the finish line. Gonna bring my shoes for after. And we should be good to go. Alright, Scotty's here. I was doing a photo shoot again, so I had to take my warm-up layer off. But Scotty's about 3 minutes out, so I'm gonna use the bathroom one more time and then we can head out of here. Alright, man, let's get it.
Race for me. It'll be fine.
What happens when two people are filming each other?
Cringe. Is this gonna work?
With my wrinkles.
Give your mic on.
Yep.
I haven't even related.
Saw it.
What's up, dude?
We're in the back of the van.
What's the race plan?
Race plan? 550. I think I'm gonna be a little more conservative. 555 through half. I think that's 1:17:30.
Okay.
Is that math?
Dude, I have to go to the calculator.
Same, but that's close.
Yeah.
And then I probably know what kind of day it's gonna be at that point. What about you? What's your race plan, bro?
5:40 flat.
5:40 flat. So you're banking time.
That's not banking, dude. That's super even. To go sub 230? Because sub 230 is 5:41.
43.
Yeah, but with the watch and GPS and everything.
That's
like if you're going by the watch.
That's why Bayshore is low, because it's usually 26.2.
Oh, is it?
It's like 26.25.
Oh, cool.
Or
Yeah.
3.
Oh, because it's just out and back straight. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's not a short course, but it ain't a long course.
Yeah.
Put it that way. 555 is 1:17:34. So I think that's my goal. 1:17:30. We'll see if we can go through half at that. See how it feels. And then see if we can hang tight, bro.
Dude, I feel like your workouts have been so good.
They have been.
I feel like you're being too conservative. But there's no such thing as too conservative.
I used to be a positive split mentality guy, and then I've raced 2 marathons in negative splits.
Oh, you have? I was going to say the opposite.
And it is love.
It's better.
Oh my
Dude, so Chicago, I've run, I don't know, 6 marathons now. My best marathon was Chicago 2024. That's the only good marathon I've ever run. It was a negative split, but I ran, 239 flat. My first 5K, which is, 6:04 pace or something?
Yeah.
My first 5K, I was running 6:18 pace.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I sped up a ton. But I had a lot of fitness that block. That was my best block.
I'm not Caroline. Kendi.
She's on your mind.
I feel like I've gotten a lot faster, but not fitter. For example, I used to do 10-mile threshold workouts.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do stuff like that anymore.
Now you
And
just
they were
break it up.
slower. Yeah, they were slower than they are now, but I used to do crazy workouts relative to my fitness. Would have been a lot more conservative. But I feel like as you get faster, you can be more conservative with your training because you've done the crazy work in the past.
I agree.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep up the mileage, your consistency will just carry you through with fitness.
Do we need to
Morning.
adjust some of these car seats?
Mason, did you get Sparkle?
You guys gonna sit in the kids' seats?
didn't want any.
Why not? You should have. You got any?
Yeah.
You have Sparkle right now?
Not with me. I have it in the.
Would you do Sparkle, Joanna?
No.
What?
Did you bring your atomic bomb?
No.
I brought mine. Can I borrow that? It's in my Airbnb.
My shoes are sparkly enough,
It's
man.
in the Airbnb.
Dude, yeah, your shoes are
Do we have time?
Fruit Loops.
Yeah, dude, I love them.
You got the Fruit Loop R3s.
Unicorn Vomit.
Do you care?
It's the official name.
No.
Is it?
You know the
Unofficial
code,
official
though.
name.
Who coined that? Was it Rory?
Me, and then Rory
In
picked
the
it up.
Bedroom and
Yeah.
like the window.
You heard it here
is
first.
in
Yeah.
one of those bags.
It's usually with shoes.
The Lululemon black
What's
bag.
that?
It'll be near that.
With shoes. It's you. You're first.
I forgot.
You hear it from you before you do the shoe brands.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
This is where we stayed last time. It's fine.
What? This morning?
In
Race
your
morning,
picture,
you
I
see
literally saw
different
the
people's
video
personalities shine.
in your, oh, no.
Kendi's a nervous runner.
I just didn't call him out.
Alex is the diarrhea runner. First thing you woke up this morning, it was like liquid lava.
We got the atomic bomb.
We got the ball. Thank you, Mason.
It fits in
Have
with
you
the-
cleared out this morning yet?
It fits in with the
Yeah,
podcast.
I always try to do one more when we
Same.
get there, but
I always
pretty
regret
good
it
to go.
though.
Doing one more?
Bomb fits in with
Yeah,
the podcast.
What?
it's like lava. What's up?
The atomic bomb fits in with the podcast, Hiroshima or whatever.
Oh goodness. I thought we were gonna let that one go. Put it on.
We're just going like, listen.
What lake is that?
Like the cold hot
That's Lake Superior.
Lake Superior. How many Great Lakes are there?
17.
Don't think that's accurate.
No, if you say when you have a podcast, Mike, everything goes.
That's true.
Everything's the truth. You just you say I heard it on a podcast. It's like hearing it on a medical journal. It's the same thing, right, Caroline?
No.
Dude, that's a sick car rotation. Rivian and Land Cruiser.
Yeah, dude's elite.
Yeah.
Right off the lake.
Yeah. Max Cushion Gang.
What's up, Will?
Right there. No, red hoodie. Max Cushion Gang.
That guy.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hoodie. That's his hoodie.
Yeah. That's my dog right there. I think I met him at the Expo yesterday.
No way.
Max Cushion Gang.
I forgot to tie my shoes.
All right, we are here. We got a few people dropping bags, right?
We're
Okay,
meeting
cool.
at Gear Check.
Ah, sick. There's a bigger squad coming.
Not that many. Maybe 5 more people.
Don't forget your phone.
You can go first. Ooh, thank you. I was actually about to do it. I gotta poop.
There's a carbs gel in the back if anyone needs that.
What?
Did you leave a carbs gel in the back?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't take
Oh, okay. Edge Tokyo.
Yeah.
Great choice. What's the
I
goal
almost wore
today?
the Pumas, but they're
Fast
a little too
R3.
aggressive.
I love these things. What's the goal today?
We don't know.
OTQ.
OTQ.
Let's go.
OTQ.
Baller. What's the goal today?
244.
Let's go. 244. Sandbagging.
Sandbag.
230.
Maybe. If I got this hat on,
His goal is to be this
Yeah.
you know. Only the real G's know what this hat means.
Actually, my goal is
What's the goal today, bro?
PR.
Hey, let's go. It's PR weather. Despite what Scotty thinks, it is PR weather.
Is this PR weather?
Yeah, anything up to 58 American is PR weather.
58 of
Yeah. Yeah.
What about in kilometers? What's the weather in kilometers
Bro,
right now?
I have no idea. 58, is that
You don't speak in kilometer weather?
is that 10? No, I don't. I've tried to learn because I have a lot of Europeans who watch my channel. But
Yeah, same. That's more Chris's
Yeah.
territory. He's the K guy. Half marathon in this race.
Scotty
starts
said.
13.1 miles away, basically. And
Oh,
we
so do
passed
they
that.
just run at the turnaround point?
They run just past the turnaround point, and then they pass us at like our mile 8.
What's on your head?
Huh?
What's on the back of your head?
A speaker, bro.
Oh, that's what you were saying last night.
Oops.
That's crazy.
This is the speaker.
Yeah. Bathroom line.
I hate
Yeah.
that there's like these random lines that form. Like,
Well, the lines just attract people. When you see a line, you just want to stand in it.
yeah.
It's human nature.
Okay, I'm actually a little chilly.
Yeah, I told you, it's perfect.
You're throwing away a Safe Sky shirt, or you putting
No,
it in your
no,
check?
I'm putting it in here. There's no chance I'm throwing this out.
I was gonna say that's
No.
atrocious, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No.
The end must like.
He's famous.
One of the guys dropped out luckily, but then I also got
He's
the
literally
weight mix,
famous.
too,
This is
so
crazy.
I guess I should have just planned out the whole time. But,
Nice. What are you going for today?
sub 3. So it's okay, man. Spent 2 years trying it, so
Good luck.
let's see how I do. But you're going for, what are you going, I think
Like-
it's 5:38?
I'm going out with you today.
Hey, what's up, gang?
I'm gonna go out with you today.
Rip some 540s?
That's
Out
a
the gate?
sprint for me.
What's the race plan, bro?
Stay controlled in the beginning. Look, I got a great coach. Scotty knows what he's talking about. I'm gonna hold those 7s for the first 8 to 10 miles. If I feel good, it's time to lock in. About
Let's go.
650 and just go.
Let's go.
Just go.
And are you throwing that shirt? The
Yeah,
fire department drip?
Man, I got so many of these fire department shirts. Look, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, gang.
I've been in that gang for like 13 years. I got a lot of these shirts.
Let's go.
I like the
feel like the weather is perfect,
I
man.
wasn't even able to drink much water.
Like, just about 50 American? Perfect.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get much water.
So I still need to warm up, but I might bag drop at some point soon and see you on the other side. What's up? Nah.
Hey Mason, are you a petroleum jelly guy?
Is this bag drop right here?
Bag drop's over there. 90%
Word.
sure.
All right, hitting gear check. Gonna drop my bag. So yeah, this is the last I'll see you guys till the other side. I don't run with the camera 30 minutes till the race. So keep it nice and controlled, 540 per mile in the beginning. Dude, the weather is absolutely perfect. It's overcast, slight breeze, but nothing too bad. Feeling lean and mean. I got my fuel in. Gonna probably get one more sip of water here if I can. And then we should be good to go, man. Hey, thanks, dude. Nothing to it but to do it. That's my guy right there. Max Cushion Gang.
What's up?
How you doing, bro?
How are you?
Good. How you feeling?
Decent.
Decent?
It's hard.
Just say you're feeling good.
Feeling great.
Yeah, there you go.
It's hard because the discipline of trying to run 10 easy and then like.
Oh, because you're doing the workout, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't planning on doing it. Someone's like, "You want to Viv?" I'm like, I might as well. I was gonna do 20 today anyways.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
So it's just chill. It's just chill. Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Ready to rock. About to hit that gear drop. All right. Yes, over here. Gonna take my shirt off.
The unicorn helmet.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I love these.
I haven't seen it in person yet.
Dude, they're so sick.
You really done after this?
From racing?
Yeah,
taking a break. Taking a break for sure. I mean, I'm already signed up for Chicago this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a summer break.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna drop my phone too.
Handed a can of beer along the way, and I think people are really having a fun time out there. Runners and residents and spectators alike.
It's like a regular college toga party.
Yeah.
A lot of the
I've heard
a lot of
that.
the volunteer stations.
2:29. Feeling fine. Honestly, dude, I don't even feel that happy. I just feel relieved. Maybe the happiness will hit me, but I would say I feel content and satisfied, but I don't know if I feel happy. That was a tough race, man. It wasn't even physical, really. It was just mental. Mile 10, it got hard. I was never really, the first half, I could never really lock into a good pace. I was just fighting. And then finally, right at the turn, I picked it up some and the caffeine helped, but man, I was battling. But 2:29, I don't know what the official is, maybe 2:29.09. Ran really even. And like I always say, oh, thank you. Drop my mic thing. It doesn't matter. Appreciate it, guys. Doesn't matter how you feel. It matters how you run. And I ran clean PR. Hey!
I'm a big fan of your YouTube, bro.
Thanks, sorry.
I shouted you out.
Yeah, that was helpful, man.
He watches you on YouTube.
That's fire. Yeah, relieved. Relieved is the emotion right now. Man, I was really, I don't even know. There was a lot of rough patches, man. A lot of rough patches, and I had flashbacks from Kiowa. I had flashbacks from Bay State. It's like PTSD out there, man. My legs felt really tight. What is this right here? Hammies? My hammies felt super tight at mile, I think it was, I don't even remember, mile 10. Mile 10, my hammies started feeling tight. Oh, Scotty's mom is rocking topos. Yeah, and then I was just battling, man, mentally for a lot of that race. Just trying to hang on to the pace. Got it done though. Doesn't matter how you feel. It matters how you run. What did I say yesterday? Doesn't matter if your foot hurts on race week. Doesn't matter if you're a little hungry. Doesn't matter if your shakeout feels weird. I'm telling you, bro, none of this stuff matters. All that matters is showing up on race day and running race pace. This is really all that matters, man. The rest of it is just noise. It's all just noise. Oh, so nice to have the Max Cushion shoes back on.
I got my Min cushion shoes coming, bro.
Mid cushion?
Min.
Oh, Min.
Min.
What do you got? Little sandals?
Oh, this is a good angle, bro.
Yeah, 90-second PR right here.
I think it was like 86. We'll take it.
We can round up.
Actually, it was 80.
80, there you go.
It was 06.
A PR is a PR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, 80 seconds on a day that it's was supposed to be advertised as hot.
Yeah. Well, you were worried about the weather. I was not worried about the weather.
Actually, it's like my legs were cold.
Your legs?
After the rain stuff?
Yeah.
My tummy went away.
Yeah, same.
We're dialed.
But that bonus one is always nice. We didn't get the bonus poo.
No. We were in line.
Yeah, waiting in line. We had to bail.
Yeah, I don't think we filmed that because we were stressed.
Yeah.
It was stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Kids,
Hey,
bro.
Alex, do you think you're the fastest mama 3 at Bayshore Marathon?
Absolutely.
That's a banger. That's a banger right there.
some
Fastest hobby
guys
jogger
I was
mom.
running with, I was like, my wife's like right behind us. If any of us have a bad day, she's gonna beat us. And I was like, and she's got 3 kids. She said she was looking.
I literally choked on my first gel. Mile 2. It was also one of my caffeine gels, so I choked on it and I had to spit it out. And I only brought 2 caffeine gels.
That's comedy.
Yeah.
Last year at this race, I took 600 milligrams of caffeine. This year, I took
What?
0.
600?
Yeah.
I took probably 150. It definitely helped.
Goofy, are you crazy, boy?
I get this pod off me.
Let's go see our dinner friends, you wanna?
Yeah. Feels so nice to have the Vomero Premium on. Goodness. Woo! I got some texts rolling in now, and it's starting to hit me, man. Bro, I literally have been training for this since November 2024. This is my 4th time trying this, and I've come so close. So close. And I was fighting with every single fiber to just hold it together. I cut my mileage. I did every single thing right. And I got it by 50 seconds, man. Sometimes that's what it takes. But if you set hard goals, it's going to be hard to achieve it. And that's what I was thinking when it was mile 16, 17, getting hard. It's supposed to be hard, man. It's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy. It's grinding, man. Grinding.
Oh, that's
Bro.
Jake. Oh, okay. No, he went 229. Okay,
Bro.
There's another hoodie.
Yeah,
Dude.
the hoodies everywhere.
Yeah, no.
That's fashion. That's fashion.
Hey, Vito, put a 22-mile long run in him, and it's fine. Yeah. Like
Fast
fully
R3,
fine.
another victim.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's good.
That's crazy. What colorway?
Orange.
Bro, I had my worst marathon of my life in the orange. Yep, I think it's the orange colorway.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's legit hot
exactly how I
now.
ran. Yeah, I would
legit
not
hot
have thrown
now.
those things on if I didn't
Like
do that.
70, yeah.
I got lucky.
It pays to be fast.
We were on the far bleachers. Really? And I was going to do it.
You run like 4-hour marathon, you'd be getting
Did
smoked out.
you?
man.
Let's go. When I was updating and I'm like,
Smart, very smart.
and then I looked and updated, I'm like, I missed.
Gang, how'd you do?
304, 15, 21, 21:30 PR.
Hey, wait, 21-minute PR?
Goodness gracious.
Wow. You are the winner of the day, my friend. That is crazy. How'd you do, man?
I felt good up until about 17. You did sub 3, that's great.
Well,
Started going downhill from there.
You got ice cream now.
Got ice cream. That's what I wanted. Vibes are good now.
Yeah, there
Hey,
you
way to
go.
go. 238. That's not what you wanted, but maybe a couple
right
beers.
Yeah, I feel that. Outfit of the day. She came through with the full Canada Goose, just with the fur, flexing on them.
Okay.
Mixed with the Brooks. Let's go.
You're getting ready to run the kid race, aren't you?
We got Grandpa here.
That actually hurts so
Oh! Body slam.
There's a collarbone. You don't need those.
No, bro.
Oh, gosh.
Possibly.
Shoes of the
Called
day.
Little Fleet.
New Balance Rebels
You guys would message me
for
back.
kids.
I was
I
like,
mean, I guess the regular Rebels are for kids too, but these are actually made for small children. I mean, those are fire, dude. This is legitimately a real man right here.
Homeboy? Oh, me?
I don't know if you've ever seen a real man before, but this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Oof. With the Birks on and everything, pushing the stroller.
Min cushion.
Yeah.
Min cushion.
Min cushion, very flat, 0 millimeter drop,
Absolutely 0 drop.
15 millimeter stack of.
Wide toe box.
Yeah.
Like that big.
Is that, what kind of foam is that? Is that cardboard? Recycled cardboard?
Min foam.
Yeah, min foam.
This is what it's like bringing your kids to a race.
Yep.
But genuinely, I'm surprised that both of us did well when we bring all the kids like this.
Yeah.
It's truly chaos.
Yeah, I mean, double PR, double husband-wife PR with the kids.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Alex, yeah, I mean, average pace was 2:38 between husband and wife.
Wow.
Not bad.
Definitely the fastest husband-wife duo.
In Bayshore?
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Not even close. Yeah. You might even have been the only husband and wife to run the full.
No, maybe.
We can check. I don't know if we can
Probably
check.
the only husband and wife with 3 kids.
Yeah. The only sub 3 husband and wife for sure. Yeah, I mean, going sub 3 with 3 kids is insane. That's a bad woman right there. It's absolutely insane.
2:38 between us both.
Yeah. She's a specimen.
did.
She's absolute specimen. She's a freak of nature, man. That's what a freak of nature looks like.
I can't tell you to stop because you're not my husband. At 6:28 and it says
Pacing, dude. That is a thing of beauty. That's a thing of beauty. This thing is clean, bro. Flexing on him. It's clean. The all-white Odyssey.
Dude, this is
fire.
real life right here.
Yeah, it's fire. Still working. It's the thing about coming to a marathon.
Moderately fast marathoners, and then just right into apparently.
Yep. Grinding. Hobby jugger lifestyle.
Yeah, this is.
Ah.
You drive.
This could
I
have.
gotta cuddle with you while under that.
This could have been me for sure.
Yeah, we gotta give him a ride.
Thank you, Charlie.
What?
I said this could have been me. Thank you, Charlie. Instead, I'm Dolo.
I get my.
Yeah, we'll be good. What's up, dude? We'll be good.
Get in here, bro.
What's up, man? What's up? Oh, 50. This one?
It's because of the out and back.
When you did the collab?
No, the out and back of the
Oh,
bars.
Because it looks better?
No, because people look at you on the race.
Oh, you mean actually in the race?
Yeah, like
yeah,
during the race was like the most recognition I've ever gotten.
Yeah. Also, your profile is raising, man.
Yeah. I'm not on Instagram much because I'm just so freaking busy.
But you got a lot of love even just at the start line and everything.
Yeah, it was fun.
Scotty. Dude, there's another Tesla here and it has chromed out rims.
That looks so fun.
Yeah, I know.
He's proud of that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you there.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you for the ride. Yeah, see ya. So I'm gonna shower quickly and then lunch. I did it. I did it. I did it, man. That's crazy. Brother, we made it. We made it. Victory beverage. I feel like I should shotgun this. So good. So good. Dude, it's a little weird to celebrate a 1-minute PR, but this is what I was training for the past nearly 2 years, and I did it after 4 tries. So you got to celebrate the wins, man. Oh my goodness. 2:29:05 was the official. Crazy. I also haven't eaten anything, so I'm going to get a little recovery Cliff Bar and then that Tailwind recovery mix I got. I've been reading some of the comments on the app, and I'm getting emotional now, man. All the support. Yeah, a lot of hard work. I've said this before, and at the risk of sounding like Tony Robbins, hard work is not easy. People like the idea and the concept and the theory of working hard, but it sucks. It sucks to work hard. It sucks to wake up early, and it sucks to run 20-mile days when you don't feel like it. And there's a lot of sacrifices, man. And I know it's a silly thing, a marathon time, especially when I ran. According to Strava, the funny thing is I ran literally 4 seconds faster than Wilmington. But to get the actual payoff today, it just shows what hard work can do, man. It's not easy to run these times. It's really not. And I know I'm not an elite, and there's thousands, tens of thousands of people faster than me, but this is a fast time, and it is a hard time to run, and it requires years of training to get to this point. And just all of the, man, to have the hard work validated is so rewarding, because running is like life, and it was not easy out there today, man. From the splits, it looked smooth, but I was battling. I was mentally battling, starting from, early on. It never felt good. I didn't have one easy mile. Usually mile 25 is easy for me, and I feel like I'm floating. No, not today. Every single mile was a battle, but I just hung on, and I locked in, and I got it done, man. Hard work off the muscle. That's all there is to it. That's why I love running. That's why it's so frustrating when things don't go our way. And that makes it sound like there's some sort of mystical powers determining whether we get our goal or not. But when we don't hit our goal, it's so frustrating, because we put in all this work, and we feel that running should be this fair thing where the harder you work, the faster you run. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that doesn't. With the marathon, I've come up short 3 times. Man, the first time I quit mentally, and today I could have had the same exact race that I ran at Bay State. I had flashbacks of every single race I've done in the last year. It was getting so hard. I thought I wasn't going to hit my goal. There was times where I wanted to quit. But Charlie knew I was going to do this. And the fact that she knew, that's what real belief is. Knowing something is going to happen, knowing something is real and true before it happens. The fact that she believed in me meant I was going to do it. And I just couldn't quit because of that. There were times where I wanted to drop out of the race. And every single race has a rough patch. That's what I've learned from these last 4 marathons. Every single race has a rough patch. It's just how you respond to that rough patch, man. And then I had flashbacks of Kiowa, mile 10. My thighs, my hamstrings were just getting so heavy and tight, and I felt like I couldn't turn them over. And then I had flashbacks of Wilmington, thinking I was going to slow down. Miles 16, 17, you could see there's a slight fade. But I didn't slow down, man. I just held on and kept fighting. And this is a new one. And now I'll be able to flash back to this and know, okay, when it gets hard, you got to just stick with it. I feel like it still hasn't fully hit me yet. I should be happier. I'm just relieved, honestly. I'm relieved. Also, 2:29:05, of course, my brain goes, could have found 6 seconds out there for 2:28. All right. Well, first of all, you already know. To come through with put that stuff on, man. All right. Plan is, did I spit on the camera? Kind of looks like I spat on the camera. Plan is lunch. We're going to a place called Little Fleet with Scotty and I don't know who else, but that's the plan. Let us do it. Dude, the wild thing is nothing really hurt. Well, not during the race. Now, nothing hurts now. I mean, I have general soreness, but nothing hurts now, which is good. I had a bunch of random stuff pop up, man. My legs were tight. Dude, mile, I don't know, 18 or 19, my Achilles started hurting. Just random stuff, man. Absolutely random. One of the nice things about Traverse City is that everything's pretty close. This is probably gonna be 15 minutes or something. Oh, dude, 7 minutes, even better. Too many cities. Hold on. Can we rewind that? We can't rewind that. Also, it's copyright music. You know what he said? You can get it like me. If you're patient, you're close. Let that sink in. Oh, dude. The pickup on this thing is insane. Hold on. Don't you ever doubt me again. Don't you ever talking about 4 marathons in a year is too much. You can't PR 3 marathons in 6 months. You can't PR 3 marathons in 6 months. You can't PR 3 marathons in 6 months. I just did. Who do you think you are? I am. Let's turn the music back on. Man, I'm literally driving around the Lakes region in my rented Tesla with a freshly minted 229 PR off the muscle. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Man, clip this and send it to a hater near you. Tell them a few things, okay? Number 1, get your mileage up. Number 2, I was in the wrong lane, but it's all good. Number 2, I only really had one thing to tell to them. I think it's really just don't you ever doubt me ever again, man. People talking about you can't do this, you can't do that. I hate that mentality. You know what a lot of people say? You can't take 10 minutes off your marathon time in 6 months. You can't. People always want to focus on what you can't do and the right way to do things. There was a lot of people saying I shouldn't have done this marathon, and it is hard. It pushed me to my absolute limit. I'm getting jacked up here and fired up and joking around, but this block pushed me to my absolute limit. It pushed me to the limit of what I was physically, mentally, and emotionally capable of doing. And I just held it there. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. Not the race itself. I mean, it was not an easy race, but getting to this block, forcing myself to do all these workouts, it was not easy, man. If you think it's easy, if you think I'm exaggerating, you should try it. Go ahead and try. Go ahead and try. Let me talk my talk, man. 2:29:05. Talk my talk. Don't you call me a shoe tuber ever again. I'm not a shoe tuber anymore. Bro, I actually used to crush this. The Tailwind Recovery Mix. It's so good. Protein, carbs. I think I made it too watery. And whipping the Tesla in the Lakes region. Living life. I'm a low mileage boy. I'm good, love. What did Future say? I'm good, love. Enjoy. Man, if you ran at 229, you'd be talking like this too. Hold on, one more thing. Hire a coach. Where the hire a coach boys at? Where the hire a coach boys at? I am a coach. You know how many hobby joggers I helped hit their PR? Talk about hire a coach. Just PR'd 3 times in 6 months. Alright, that was your daily Smackdown presented by the Supwell app. Oh, there's parking enforcement out here. Oh, he's giving tickets. We don't want to be doing that. I think I actually have an unpaid ticket from Asheville. We should probably figure that out. Oh, bro, is this the restaurant? Oh, dang. Dude, it's one of these things. It is mobbed. Is mobbed. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeezy Madison Square Garden levels 2017. The one issue is, so there's no parking, and I also don't know if I can parallel park this thing. I'm good at parallel parking my own car, but can I parallel park this Tesla? No parking this side of sign. Okay. I think I could park right here, though. Yeah, I don't see any signs. Okay. I'm going to try it. Can I parallel park this Tesla? Oh, am I going to hit the curb? I think I'm going to hit the curb. Oh, gosh, I just hit the curb. It's all good. It's all good. As long as I don't scrape the rims. I think we're, bro, that's pretty good. I mean, I think I'm tucked in here. All right. Park, and I figured out the park button. All right, let's get out of here, man. Let's see. It's a little offset, but I could have straightened that out. Not bad. Not bad. That's about 8-9 inches. That's about 2 inches. I mean, I could straighten it out, but I'm just gonna let it rock. Don't sue me. Bro, I love my family more than anything else, but I'm chilling. I'm good. I just heard a mom yelling at her son, "Why are you doing that? Why are you jumping out of the backseat?" I'm good. I'm posted up, man. Living life. Feeling like I'm 21 again. Drinking beer on the street. Like a real degenerate. A mileage degenerate. I think maybe it was just waiting to open, because now everyone's inside. No, not too bad. See if I can get a table or something. So this place is a food truck setup. There's a bunch of different ones. We got sliders over here. Oh, there's a falafel one. Okay. We'll see. Nothing sounds that good to me over there. Let's see. Barbecue? No. Is there gonna be anything for me here? I didn't really come here for the food. I came here for the people. Pizza. Let's see. Tacos. That could be a play. This is a little Mexican action here. I think the beans and green taco probably be good. Figure that out. lunch. First order of business, more food. I got this when I landed from the thing. 1,000 calories. That's literally exactly what I need right now. The thing is, I never feel hungry after the race, but then I get so hungry later. So we just got to keep it flowing. And, bro, I might do some more coffee. I always taper my caffeine race week, so that afternoon coffee after the race is just so nice. And then we can break it down. Bro, I kind of feel like I lost my voice. Yeah. Oh, the devil is a lie. Oh. All right, should we break it down? I want to get my second recovery drink, and then we can break it down. All right, Tailwind recovery mix. Dude, the supplements, I was texting Charles about this because I had one of these when we came back here and I had a Cliff Bar. Actually makes such a difference. Now, I know we want to eat whole foods, we want to be nutrient dense and all that, but if you are a high mileage runner, supplementing your diet, that's not replacing the real food, but having some of these things, the recovery mix, all of this. I mean, this is what I ate last night. So I had this during the pod yesterday. But then last night, before I went to bed, I had a Cliff Bar and I had 2 gels. That is 100 grams of extra carbohydrate right there. If you're a high mileage runner, if you're doing marathon training, supplementing your diet with some liquid carbs, with some recovery mix, with any easy calories, even convenience foods, dude, it can't be beat. It makes a huge difference. I can verify and vouch over the last 2 to 3 weeks when I've been using the Tailwind high carb drink, when I've been using even just doing more of the Morton drink, I've been trying Formula 369, a bunch of different stuff that I got from Running Warehouse. It makes a huge difference, dude. We all know about the gels, but if you also do the liquid carbs, I honestly can't believe it took me this long to discover liquid carbs. And the marathon, it's a lot of different things. One of the things that the marathon is a craft. It's an art. And with each marathon, I have tried to add more to my toolkit. I've tried to add different things to my bag. It's like basketball, right? Great players, every offseason, they add something to their bag. And when you watch the season in the beginning, they say, oh, Jason Tatum didn't do that last year. You see how he's pulling up off the dribble? He was working on that all summer. It's the same thing with the marathon. For me personally, I want to add something new to my bag. And I felt a lot of what was missing from getting below 230, it was not actually the important stuff. It wasn't the mileage. It wasn't the consistency. It wasn't the commitment. It wasn't staying healthy. I've been able to do all of that for years. It was more the little stuff. And what I focused on for this marathon was improving that aspect of the craft, not crazy threshold workouts, not doing long runs that were going to leave me dead. And I did do really solid threshold workouts and long runs, but it was making sure I was getting the carbs in, right? And specifically for this taper, cutting my mileage, that was not something I tried before. I cut really aggressively. I ran 65 miles last week and I think 30 miles this week. And then slamming the carbs. I slammed carbs in the past few days. And my goal going into this marathon, the number one thing I wanted to do was not fall apart in the last 10K. And we can look at these splits here. Why don't we start with the last 10K? But I can tell you right now, I did not fall apart. All right, hold on. I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, boom. And we'll throw it up because I always forget where I'm supposed to put when I'm supposed to put the screenshot. So last 10K here. Let's look at this. Mile 20, 537, 21, 534, 22, 540, 23, 538, 24, 540, 25, 540, 26, 541. It's kind of crazy that my mile 26 was the slowest mile out of, I guess it had 43 feet of elevation gain. And yes, the elevation is hanging off the table. We're getting that fixed in the next update. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, the last 6 miles here, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Wait, is that 7 miles?
20. Dude, hobby jugger math. Anyway, last 7 miles, dude, I probably averaged, what is that, 5:39? Or I was dead on. That was not a slow last 10K. If you compare it to the first 7 miles, 5:45, 5:41, 5:39, 5:39, 5:40, 5:40, 5:40. I mean, pretty dang close. Dude, pretty dang close. My slowest mile was mile 1 of those, 5:45, and my fastest mile in the first 7 was 5:39. If you go to the back, my slowest mile was 5:40 or 5:41. My fastest was 5:34. So I was just dead on today. And that last 10K, that was the clearest I have ever felt mentally in the last 10K. I didn't have that fogginess, the brain fog. I didn't have the feeling of the heaviness and the weighted blanket. Dude, at Wilmington, I felt horrible. I was fighting for my life the last 10K. Same thing with Kiowa. I was fighting for my life the last 10K. I mean, Wilmington, I just felt absolutely miserable. That was up there with the worst I've ever felt in a race because I went out super hard. My first half at Wilmington was faster than my first half today, I'm pretty sure. So because of that, I paced very disciplined, but also the Nomeo, I mean, how much does this make a difference? I don't know, but I've been doing it and I've been feeling I have more power at the end of the runs and I'm not getting as fatigued. But the mileage cut, of course, the supplements like Nomeo, but the mileage cut actually tapering and then hitting the carbs heavily and staying on the gels, I think that's what translated into making that last 10K so smooth. That was the best that I felt all race. So the little things, dialing in those little things really does make a difference. I've been so hesitant and skeptical. If even just carb loading, I don't need a carb load. No, you do need a carb load. There's real science to it. It's like super shoes. I'm never not going to carb load now and not count carbs. I will always, if I come out of retirement and do another marathon, I will 100% count carbs and I'd be doing what I did yesterday, which is 2 gosh dang gels in a Cliff Bar, 100 grams of carbs before I went to sleep after 3 bowls of pasta. And the 2 days before that, just very much staying on top of the carbs and everything with the drinks and the gels, just however you can get them in. And what's most important is simple carbs, not a lot of fiber, and just making sure you get them in. The macronutrients, again, macronutrients, not micronutrients. So let's back up here. We can do a breakdown just here of the splits. So I did not feel good this race. I really didn't. I would say the split was maybe 70% not feeling good, 30% feeling good. And there was not one thing I could point to. I just felt pretty rough. And if you look at the heart rate data, man, mile 2, 174, mile 3, 174, mile 4, 172, mile 5, 171. That is always how I race marathons. My heart rate always gets higher in the beginning, and then it really settles in. Now, my heart rate monitor was on low, so I'm not sure all of these are correct. For example, was I actually at 159 on the last mile there? I don't know. I don't think so, but I do think I was in the 160s. My heart rate, it's weird. It goes down throughout the race. But yeah, started off there 5:45. I was 1 to 2 seconds slower my watch than the course, so I knew that was going to be another factor. And again, thinking back to Wilmington, where I ran, according to my watch, 2:28, but then according to the actual race, 2:30, I knew that I couldn't just trust the watch. So that was getting me in my head a little bit earlier. And I couldn't really lock in. There's just something off where I was working hard to hit 540. And at these speeds, man, there's no relaxed for me anymore with marathon. There's no such thing as relaxed marathon pace. And yeah, maybe if I start slamming 5:05 mile repeats, 540 will feel more relaxed. But I mean, I can run a 6 flat pace, which is 20 seconds slower now than my marathon pace, and that still will not feel relaxed. These are fast speeds. I don't care if you're an elite athlete, running a 540 mile is not relaxed. So I never locked in to a good rhythm, but I just held on to that pace. And this has been my mantra. It doesn't matter how you feel, it matters how you run. And because I've gotten so many reps recently, I just knew I had to hang on to that pace for dear life. And that's what I did. So
first few miles there, I think it was just settling in. Then I ran with a pretty good pack. There was a pack of us early on that broke up, and then we caught up with another pack around mile 8 or 9. And then we were running with about 4 of us. There's a few dudes that ended up pushing on and running well below sub 2:30, and I passed some of them. But I was running with somebody pretty much the entirety of that race, which is nice. And the one part where I started feeling okay actually was mile 12 to 13, because I worked through a deep rough patch, and you can't see it in these splits. Mile 10, 5:41, mile 11, 5:40, mile 12, 5:42. Those are my toughest miles of the race. I was saying in my head, it's over. I'm not going sub 2:30. This race is done. Hi, Charlie. I'm so slow right now, or just this is going to be my 4th time failing. Those were the negative thoughts racing through my head. And I had very few positive moments. It was either negative or just focusing on hitting the pace, which is tough. I've had races, for example, Chicago 2024, where there's lots of positive moments. Wilmington was another race where there were lots of positive moments. The first 20 miles were pretty much all positive until I got to the end. There was not a lot of positive moments, and I think that's because I felt a lot of pressure to do it today. I did not want to walk away here with a 2:30 or a 2:31. And the weird thing is, because I ran a 2:30:13, and I could have run 2:30, 2:29:59, I would have gotten sub 2:30. It just felt kind of weird to me. This whole race goal felt weird to me this time around, because I wasn't racing to get fitter. A 2:29:04 isn't fitter than a 2:30:13. It's just a course, better day, better race, better dialing in the marathon system like I did this time. So that was kind of the weird thing. At this point, I just wanted to get this goal behind me. So it was almost more of this, the negativity, and it's very similar no matter what race I do or what the goal is, but the negativity of not hitting the time for me would have been a lot worse than the positivity of hitting it. And I'm very glad I did, but that some of that was weighing on me for sure. But if you look at the splits, you can't see that. You cannot see that at all. I just ran so smooth and clean, and it helped that the course was nice for sure. And the funny thing is, today, according to Strava, this was a 4-second marathon PR. So I ran an near identical time to Wilmington, but according to the course, and this course was shorter, where I just ran the tangents better because it's straighter. According to the course, I ran a minute faster. But yeah, mile 10 to 12, that is where it got really sticky. And then I don't know if it's the caffeine kicking in or just getting out of that rough patch. And again, this is the thing about the rough patches. They'll always come. You just got to work through them. I was able to work through it and just find some positive vibes. And I caught up to this dude. I think he was a super fast guy. He was wearing Soar with Adidas Pro Evo 3. His race kit probably cost $1,200 or something. Oh no, Pro Evo 2, not 3, the last gen. But he said he was having a cramp and he was almost going to drop out. So we ran together right around mile 12 to 15. And those were some of my fastest miles, 5:36 at 13, 5:40, and 5:37 at 15. And then he fell back, but I was feeling really good. And then, so mile 13, that's the turn. It's an out and back course, so it turned at mile 13. And on the way back, there were just so many people screaming, "Ioana, let's go," who recognized me. So that was a huge help. So those are my good positive vibe miles, 13 to 16. And then you can see here, 17 and 18, that's where it got grindy, 5:44, 5:47. I wasn't really getting in my head at this point, though. I was more so just locking in. And then I did take another caffeine gel at, where was it, mile 15? I can't remember where exactly I took the caffeine gel, but I took it early. No, I think mile 12 is when I took my last caffeine gel. And like I said earlier, I don't know if you caught this when I was talking to Scotty, I choked on my first gel, mile 2. It was the caffeine gel, and I literally choked on it and couldn't get it down, so I had to spit it out. I only got half of it in. But I did take the full caffeine gel, mile 12. That helped a lot. So it kicked in right after the turn. And those first 3 or 4 miles there were great. And then it started getting grindy, man. I was working with 1 or 2 people, but it started getting grindy, 17, 18, 19, 5:44, 5:47, 5:42. But I knew if I can make it to mile 20 on pace, I'm going to do it.
And so I just worked. Yeah, 544, 547, 542. Those are my worst miles there, 17 to 19. I mean, if you want to say find 5 seconds to make a 228, there's the 5 seconds right there. If I ran a 542, I could have picked it up. But after that, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was linking up with somebody, but mile 20, I just started feeling good. And yeah, I don't know if it was taking the Nomeo for the first time or the carb load, but the last 6 miles, I felt the best out of this entire race. Maybe it was any sort of fear, self-doubt, insecurity was gone at that point, and I was just running. It took me 20 miles to warm up. I'm not sure, but at that point, just sledding downhill, I felt really good. And doing the math, I was doing, okay, I'm at 1 hour and 50 minutes or 1 hour and 58 minutes. If I run 6 minute miles from this point on, I got it in the bag. So I can chill, not chill, but I just got to keep the pace. And also the pace just came easy. It weird. I'm telling you, the last 6 miles, the pace came easier than any other mile. So mile 23, 538, I wasn't really pushing. It was just, it wasn't easy, but I felt locked in. My mechanics felt the best. I was pushing off properly. I didn't feel tight. I just felt like I was running. So it took a long time for me to feel okay in this race. The first 20 miles, other than 13 to 16 after the turn, were very grindy, but getting to 20 in position, knowing that I had the time banked, felt good. Also, getting to the half, I think I came in 1:14:10. I don't know if they probably have the splits officially. I haven't looked at them, but according to my watch, I was 1:14 something, between 1:14:10 and 30. So very exactly where I wanted to be. And then I ended up running 2:29 almost flat. So near identical. I guess I ran 10 seconds slower, 15 seconds slower in the back half of the race. So near identical, even split. And that was the goal. So yeah, very grindy out there, man. It was, we can get this off, I think. Yeah, it was a mental battle for sure. I don't know why it was so hard. I do know why. And also, I felt my legs were just so tight and heavy in the beginning, and I just never felt good. And it's hard with the marathon. I've run 7 marathons now, and I have one of them where I felt amazing, which was Chicago. But even that, I came out of the gate slow, and I felt really bad the first 10 miles. Something with the marathon, it's just hard. It's so long that I'm almost feel like I'm scared of how long it is in the beginning or something. And then it's so mentally tough for me. But again, if I didn't do this breakdown, you would have never known that looking at the splits, because the splits were so dialed and even and consistent. So the more you do this, the more reps you get, the better you'll get at it. I don't think I'm any fitter now than I was in February. Maybe I'm a little bit fitter now than I was at Kiowa. And I mean, that last 10K there shows me that the fitness is good, and I really wanted to work on that. So I'll probably do a full breakdown, but key workouts that I did, the 3 key long runs I did were 20 plus 20, so 20 miles at 20 seconds slower than marathon pace, 16 plus 4, so 16 miles relaxed or steady, 4 miles at marathon pace at the end, and then 10 plus 10, so 10 miles steady and then 10 miles at marathon pace. So doing those fast finish long runs, that probably also helped with having the last part not feel so bad, and doing additional lactate threshold work. I hadn't done a lot of lactate threshold work leading up into Wilmington. So I don't know if there's any one thing that I could say got me the extra 1 minute here, but the consistency, the fact that this was my 3rd marathon or 4th marathon going for this, the taper, the quality workouts, of course, this course was a lot faster. I wouldn't say a lot faster than Wilmington, but a minute faster than Wilmington. There's a lot of things that adds up. And even if I ran the identical time to Wilmington, that doesn't, I have this tendency to try to minimize everything I do. It's not any easier to run 2:29 or 2:30 the second time. It's really not. Today was not easier than Wilmington. Today was harder than Wilmington. and I did a truncated training block and everything. Wilmington is probably still in my legs. That's why people say don't do 3 marathons in 6 months. So yeah, but even though this wasn't a 7-minute PR, that doesn't minimize it or make it easy. It's not easy to run a 1-minute PR, especially at these times. And anytime we PR, and I think I've been kind of doing that a little bit. Oh, it's only a 1-minute PR. No, anytime we PR, especially at these times, man, it is not easy. But yeah, there's no one thing I can point to. It was just a lot of things, just dialing in everything. And it took everything, man. The supplements, the training, the mileage cut, the gear, the shoes, picking a fast course with good weather, all that stuff, it adds up. So there's no one way to do it, but I threw everything, absolutely. And maybe I didn't need to do all that. Maybe I didn't need to do the carb load as big. Maybe I didn't need the Nomeo. Maybe I could have done it in any shoe. But I am of the mind we should always maximize our chances of success given our resources and constraints. And so I used every single resource available to me. I set up this weekend so that it would be as smooth as possible. That's why I rented the car. Of course, I could have Ubered around. Of course, I probably could have rented a cheaper car, but I wanted to rent something cool and make this weekend fun, make this an enjoyable experience to put myself in the right headspace. So if you want to run a fast time, man, you got to dial in the system. Of course, mileage is the number one thing, the consistency over time. And as the hat says, there's no miracles, man. You just got to grind for a long time. But especially as you get faster, man, under 3 hours, these little things, they add up. It's way more important the faster you get to do all these little things. The carb load. It's almost like at the very beginning, these things matter a lot. And then when you're in that middle range, they don't matter so much because just through quality training, you could take 10 minutes off. For example, our friend Donovan today, he ran a 21-minute PR. He ran a 3:04, 21-minute PR. When you're in that middle range of just increasing your fitness a lot through the mileage, through aerobic base building, through doing the workouts, the little things don't quite matter as much. But as you get faster and you get closer to the highest percentage of your VO2 max that you can sustain for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, all these little things matter, man. Bumping up the Morton drink this morning to the 380 one, the 80-gram carb one, or whatever it's called, the 321. All these things matter. So I threw every single thing I had at this race. I also threw every single thing I had at this block. It was a short block. I don't even know if I can call it a block because it was 5 weeks of training. It was a very difficult 5 weeks. I was waking up every day, and I've been dealing with a lot. Not my family life. Thankfully, my family life is great, but I've been dealing with a lot outside of the channel, and I've let some of it through, but that has been a huge stressor on me. So the body, people talk about this all the time, the body does not separate running stress from life stress. I don't know how true that is, but running when you're stressed out is not very fun. It's hard to run an 8-mile threshold workout when you're dealing with just super difficult things in life. And I was just forcing myself to get up every day and do it. And yeah, I'm not saying this to be a hero or anything, but this entire block was just me committing to it and doing the work. It doesn't matter how you feel. It matters how you run. Just completely removing the emotion from it and getting it done. So I'm sure I'll share more thoughts on this. I really appreciate everyone, all the comments on Strava, on the app, on Instagram, the texts and DMs. It hasn't fully sunk in yet. I hope that I can feel some sort of joy and happiness from this instead of relief. It's hard when it's a 1-minute PR and a 4-second PR according to Strava, which I didn't do any huge fitness thing, but I did accomplish the goal. So I'm hoping I can feel some big happiness from this. I don't have that big happiness feeling. I do have a feeling of relief, and I'm glad I did this, and I don't have to get on the plane thinking about how it went wrong. But you just got to acknowledge how you feel. You can't force yourself. That's the thing about emotions. You can't force yourself to feel something different. You can force yourself to not feel anything. I've gotten really good at that, just numbing it out and going around. But you can't force yourself to feel something different. So I'm hoping that I can have a sense of happiness from this and fulfillment. But right now it's mostly just, yes, I'm so glad that chapter is behind me. And if I do want to continue doing this marathon thing, then I can go chase something else instead of the sub 230, which I've done for 2 years, almost 2 years, ever since Chicago. I think I made a video the week after Chicago saying sub 230 marathon training. And now it's been 18, 19 months, and I ran 2:29:04. So that's all I have for you today, man. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I could not have done this without the community support. Probably would have quit running a long time ago without the community support. So I appreciate you guys, man. Stay on that mileage grind. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Keep getting after it, man. Shout out to all the mileage dogs putting in work. Stay tuned for all the Supwell stuff we got coming soon. Shout out to Say Sky, by the way, for supporting me on this journey. Pick up a piece of Say Sky drip if you have not. I love this thing. It's the I don't know, some sort of houndstooth singlet. It's drippy, and the hat I love too. So shout out to Say Sky. Shout out to Running Warehouse for sending me a lot of this fuel too. And shout out to all of you guys for just the good vibes. People, my guy Jay DM'd me and said he was praying for me. And I told him, dog, I needed all the prayer I could get out there on the course. Maybe that's what got me floating on the last 10K. Maybe it was the wings of an angel or Jesus or something, bro. Because I don't know why I felt so good on the last 10K. But that is all I have for you today. I appreciate you. And I'll be back tomorrow.